the kid here for another beautiful football battle, and these are two interesting guys, same position, seen as very important to their teams, and of course it is Rashford and the sick, aka Christian Pulisic. Pulisic. It is what it is. So let's do battle of the attacking left-sided forwards. Bada bing, bada three smacks. Let's ride. So, first one here is balance. Balance. This is clear. I think there isn't really any kind of thingy to this. If we're doing this, it is what it is. The sick easily wins this. I think the sick easily wins that. I think for Rashford's balance, there are times when as he's running with the ball, he can sort of not have great control. When he has the ball and can sort of be a bit, he's not really fully aware, in control, and in possession of what he's doing. The sick man, the way he just weaves through, always has control of the ball, going straight. Nothing is jiggity, nothing is jagged. His balance is beautiful, and I think especially during this restart, we've just seen how amazing his balance is, and nothing he starts to sort of meander his way through the intense traffic of opposing defenders. So for balance, very clear here, the sick wins that. Creativity. Who is more creative? Who has the more creative mind? Who is able to think and conjure something magical, something imaginary? I have to say, and I think the thing that just sort of tipped it to me is the fact that this guy, he plays, his secondary position is a number 10 position, and he can only play a number 10 position if you are creative. But again, just from how you see the kinds of passes that he gives and the kinds of ways that he creates chances for his other people, and the kinds of things that he sees and they can do for creativity, rolling with the sick here for creativity, man. I think he's a more creative mind. He's able to conjure up a lot more stuff. I think Rashford can sometimes create stuff, but who shows more creativity on the pitch? I think there is a better example and better display of creativity when it comes to the sick as opposed to Rashford. So he gets that. Dribbling. Who is the better dribbler? Let's keep it real. This is close. Because both guys are damn good dribblers. Here. But what's helping determine this is not only you beating a player, what skills do you have? What kinds of skills? What ways do you do? And how varied are the strategies and ways in which you try to beat a player? So when I used that, I thought to myself that I had to tip it to this dose. I think Rashford wins it for the sick. He's a great dribbler and the way that he can get past players. But Rashford can do that as well. But Rashford, whether it's step overs, more defense tricks, rollovers, taking this through guys' legs, the shimmy, elastical, drag back, there is more dribbling. There's more of a dribbling repertoire to Rashford as opposed to a sick. So for that, I have to tip the skills over to a Rashford. Shooting. Who is a better shooter or finisher? Better technique at shooting, better finishing, and so forth. I think this one is clear here. I think this one is clear. This one is clear. Because and this is even despite the goals and so forth, he's just better at shooting than this dude. He's got better technique. He's more effective at it, and I just think this is actually one of his strongest skills. It's Rashford. Rashford gets this over the sick. Sick is pretty good. Good shows well. His technique is just not on the level of Rashford. So Rashford gets that technique, shooting skill over your boy the sick. So next here we have passing. Who's a better passer? So it's a tough one here. But looking at both of these players. Now, let me be fair. None of these guys are a Pirlo or a Toni Kroos. Specifically like a Toni Kroos, who I think you say statistically Toni Kroos is the best passer in the world. I think He averages like 90-95% passing in every game. So none of these guys are a 20K. None of them are. But between the both of them, who is a better passer? Who would I trust to really be able to get that ball to other guys within the same shirt, not some guy in the opposing shirt, or not to the bully guy with a hairy belly that stares low at me, on his belly button. Easy. Rashford, I think when you see Rashford play, you do see a mixture of passing, dribbling, and so forth. And I think you do see him try to distribute the ball a lot more. I think for the sake, his main game is about going straight, going at the heart of the enemy, and you don't really see him display as good passing, as quality passing as Rashford does. So for that, I'm giving Rashford the passing skill over him. Clutch. You see, we're doing this based on them at their very best. Them at the very best and just what we have seen all of them. Both guys can come clutch. Rashford has come clutch, but clutch. Who's able to say, you know what, let me come in there and just do something. It is close, because both of these guys are very clutch. But I had to give it over to your boy, the Sick. Had to roll with the Sick. I just think that for so many games, so many key games, the Sick has said, all right, I'm going to stand up tall. I think for United, Martial will come in, Bruno Fernandes will come in. So there's so many other guys that can come in ahead of Rashford, and Rashford could just take a back seat. For Chelsea, the Sick can't take a back seat, and the Sick has realized that, oh no, there's no one else. I have to be the front seat. Hence why people have already said, oh my gosh, is this the Hazard replacement? Just based on how clutch he's been, and just based on how much as an individual he's taken the game on the scruff of the neck to say what's up. So for that clutchness, I'm going to have to roll with the Sick. So I believe here I think we have all as 3-all here, 3-all. Anti-brickness. Anti-brickness. Let's keep it real. For me, the answer here was clear. Not substantial, but the answer here was clear. Taking everything into account using my amazing analytical mind. Okay. So, being fully analytical here, the anti-brickness. Gonna roll with the Sick. Gotta roll with the Sick here. I have seen Rashford being a brick. I have come close to inducting Rashford, and I've seen Rashford being, this guy looks crap. I haven't really seen the Sick put forth brick performances that I've seen from Rashford. Now, Rashford has put up amazing performance, superb performance, but it's been a serious hash break. Hence why I've asked questions of United fans of who is this, whose man's is this? As you London guys will say, whose man's is this? Or who be this? But for Sick, I don't think has ever fallen to the level of brickness that Rashford ever has. Yes, Sick may have had average games or games where he's been inconsequential, but he's never really been a brick, a full-on hash brick. So for anti-brickness, I think Sick gets that one. So there we have it. Finito Capatino. The Sick wins this 4-3. If you disagree, if you agree, if you don't care, if you want to do this, do that, fine. It's not my thing. But any thoughts about this? Put in the comments below. If you want to see any other football battles, hit me up in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do. Bada bing, bada 3 smacks. Stay black. Become a Patreon member. Get access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also get access to the podcast to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfwop to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.